and welcome back to Get Fit in 30. I'm your host, Mike Rivera. Guys, we're back here at the Mystique Medical Spa in Fresno, California, looking at Miss Barbara's fish, the COO. Guys, we're talking about Botox and laser hair removal here in a few. See you soon. Now, guys, we're back in the COO, Miss Barbara's office herself. So I was just looking at your fish, and I was curious, why fish and why in the office?
Well, this used to be my dad's office before he passed, and I am the reason for the fish tank.
Okay.
So a long time ago, we used to have an event all the time, and we had fish as decorations.
Oh, okay.
And
Love that.
I had goldfish, and he could not bear to flush the goldfish down the toilet after the event. So he made the mistake of allowing me to go to the pet store with his credit card.
Oh.
And the salesman convinced me that we needed salt water. So it's a very long story, but I'll tell you, he certainly was not prepared or happy with me with the investment that he made. But then these fish became, you know, I don't want to say children because that's a little much, but so yeah, the last 8 years, this fish tank has been an ode to my dad, and I get to stare at it every day in my office.
It reminded me of Nemo. So
yeah, we have Nemo in here. It's right there.
I saw. It reminded me of that because I have a turtle called Crush. Crush came from, of course, Nemo, and I heard you had turtles, which cracked me up because most people don't have pet turtles.
I have two tortoises, Bubs and Scrubs. They just came out of hibernation on St. Patrick's Day.
Love that.
And they're thriving. I actually just refreshed their water and food this morning, and my 17-month-old son absolutely loves. They're the last of the dinosaurs.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear, and they last forever.
Yeah.
They will outlast us.
My mom just sent me an article about a tortoise that is 200 years old, the oldest living animal on the planet, supposedly.
That's
so
wild.
It could be clickbait. Who knows?
I know we got off subject, but it's okay. So today, guys, we're talking about laser hair removal, correct, and Botox.
Yeah.
So, laser hair removal. Now, I heard, from different girlfriends I've used to date in the past, and my fiance now, that you can get it done in your armpits, your eyebrow, pretty much anywhere.
Eyebrows? Well, I don't know about that.
Well, we
could, but I don't know if
when
a lot
they
of people
thread the eyebrows or wax, I don't know.
Okay, well, let me tell you about laser hair removal from a medical perspective.
There we go.
So laser hair removal is actually one of our most popular treatments. It's one of the first treatments that we ever offered here at Mystique, 20-something years ago. And our laser, I'm biased, but I shopped the market for a very long time before we bought ours. Ours is the best. I'm Armenian, which, full disclosure, means used to be hairy, but now, thanks to laser hair removal, I'm not. Our device is the top of the line gold standard. It's actually from Italy. And the thing that makes it different than all the, there's been a lot of laser chains popping up around town, and we're certainly not the cheapest, and I don't apologize for that because I know that the technology that we have at our office is the gold standard.
Excellent.
And yeah, I was explaining to you when we did a tour around a couple weeks ago that our laser hair removal device is the only one on the market that actually has an Alex and a YAG, which basically means it's a dual pulse laser, and it's the only one that fires that laser at those two wavelengths at the exact same time. So an Alex is attracted to pigment, an Alex wavelength, and a YAG is attracted to vasculature.
Okay.
What does that mean? It is looking for pigment, which is what a traditional laser looks for, but it's also shutting down the vasculature, aka the blood supply that keeps that follicle healthy and keeps it thriving. We're shutting that down at the exact same time, so your treatment is twice as effective and your results are a lot better. And even when I went to get laser hair removal on, let's just call it what it is. Your viewers want to know.
I don't know.
Brazilian.
Okay.
Okay. When I no, it's not a wax. It's not a wax. But when I went to get that, I love my staff, but that's a little bit too personal for me to get that area done with my employees. I actually went to a competitive office because they had our exact same device, and I paid them. So that's how much. Oh, we're getting a page.
It's okay, guys. We are live.
We're getting a page. So anyway, that's how much I believe in our device. It is absolutely top of the line, and it provides a very quick treatment. And one of the really cool benefits is that it actually has a Zimmer attached to it, which is a device that blows freezing cold air onto the area. So if you've ever heard that laser hair removal is uncomfortable, old traditional laser hair removal, I'm not gonna lie, it used to be uncomfortable. Our device, because of how quickly the pulses go and the freezing cold air that blows, it's night and day from what it used to be, and our patients absolutely love it.
So for men that have hair all over their back, and want to come in and say,
yeah,
you guys get a lot of that?
We get a lot of that. So if you have a significant other, someone you trust at home, a lot of the men will come in with that area pre-shaved. If not, we understand that, you know, that's a tough area to reach. So we'll actually help trim it down. But in order to get laser hair removal, we need to make sure that that hair is as close to the surface as possible.
Okay.
So it's been shaved before. If you're just starting to get laser hair removal, it's a really good idea to shave maybe the night before if you're coming in the morning, or the morning of if you're coming in the afternoon. Because we don't want the heat from that laser to have too much time on the surface above the skin, and all that heat is going to do is drive it deeper down into that follicle. So the closer that hair is to the surface before you come in, the more comfortable your treatment is and the less irritation you end up having.
Now all ages, or do you say 18
all
up?
ages. I mean, I started getting hair removal here when I was 16 years old. My underarms and my lower legs. But yeah, I mean, especially we have Armenian, Hispanic, Indian, we have all sorts of demographics. Let's be real, we're hairy. And
we're
hair,
humans.
we're humans. And hair is hormonally driven. So that means that, especially for women, as our hormones fluctuate over the years, so whether it's puberty, whether it's pregnancy, whether it's menopause, those are events in our lives that can re-trigger that hair growth. So let's say that we can get you down to about an 85-90% reduction. Anyone that tells you that laser hair removal is going to 100% remove hair from that area, either they're uneducated on the matter or they are not telling the truth. So our goal is to get you down to about an 85-90% reduction. And when we do that, then as you move through life and have these hormonal events, then it might go back to maybe like a 70% reduction, maybe at the worst 65%. Normally when you get out of that season, let's call it pregnancy, for example, the hair reduction should go back to what it was. If it doesn't, you might need to come in for a couple of touch-ups. And we'll look for things like maybe someone has PCOS, like polycystic ovarian syndrome, or you know, so hormone is where that hair comes from, especially in areas like the face, the underarms, you know, bikini and Brazilian. Men are actually very lucky because you guys typically go through less hormonal events in your life outside of puberty. So when you guys get laser hair removal, it is. When you guys get laser hair removal, it's the results don't fluctuate like they can in a female as much.
Okay, so when we get back here from commercial break, guys, we're going to talk about Botox. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a resistance workout that you can do at home, at the gym, at the park in under 30 minutes or less here on Get Fit in 30. See you soon. This Friday at noon on KSEE 24, Get Fit in 30 and Mystique Medical Spa here in Fresno, California. It's Barbara.
I'm the Chief Operating Officer here. Tune in to learn all things medical spa. We'll tell you all about your favorite products and treatments. See you there.
Before we even dive into it, should guys get Botox? And if so, should they be afraid of it?
No one should be afraid of it.
Because I hear from all Mike, does it hurt? Because yes, guys, I do get Botox every now and then. And it doesn't hurt. You get used to the little pricks. And they're very soft pricks. It's not like getting a needle, or you guys get your epidural. No.
Oh God, for having a baby? Yes. No, it's not. Oh my God, the fact that you're comparing it to that.
I was talking to a client about that today, so I was just anyhow.
No, no, not the same.
Back to what we were saying. So, guys and girls getting Botox, is it a good thing for both?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's crazy because 21 years ago, when I started working here, men were nowhere to be found in the aesthetics industry. No one was coming in and getting Botox. No men were coming in and getting Botox, and it was super taboo for women as well. No one was open about their aesthetics treatment. Now today, I'd say about 15% of our clientele is men, which is a big jump. Men are definitely still more shy to it. They're worried, I think, about losing their masculinity with it, and that's certainly not a concern. Does it hurt? I mean, if you're going to compare it to having a baby,
bad comparison. Bad comparison. Well,
it doesn't hurt. you know, it's a diabetic, like the smallest needle.
Yeah, they are pretty small.
Smallest needle, right? It's one of the smallest needles that you can find, and the delivery is so precise and so accurate, which is actually why we only carry the brand Botox. There's a lot of competitors these days on the market, and Botox is so consistent. It's the most studied drug ever, even more studied than aspirin. So it's safe. Doesn't matter, obviously, if you're a man or woman there. And I don't know if a lot of your viewers know this, but Botox Cosmetic is certainly for aesthetic reasons. Botox actually was started for having medical use. So Botox is more widely used than people really understand. And a doctor, he was, I believe, an ophthalmologist, he found that when he was treating Botox for muscle spasms of the eye, that his patients were getting a really nice aesthetic result of a reduction of wrinkles. And so they started studying it that way. And, you know, over 25 years ago now, Botox has been being used for cosmetic.
And today we're going to be able to see somebody get it correct.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Now with that, I've heard that you should change maybe different brands every now and then, because if your face gets used to it, so that's what they call that, a debunk or
yeah, it's a myth.
A myth? A myth?
It's a myth. I will debunk that myth.
Okay.
No. Botox's official name is Onabotulinum toxin A. So all of them, if they're type A, there is no getting
It's used to the product.
Right.
The
There's no resistance that develops. People think that there is. A lot of time what happens is that someone is either being underdosed. So your provider might, you know, someone comes in and says, hey, I have $200 and I want a full Botox treatment. And if that provider doesn't have proper training, and that provider says, okay, yeah, let's fit your treatment within your budget, then they're spreading the treatment out to too many areas. It's the same thing as if you have a headache and you're like, well, I'm gonna take a fourth of an aspirin, or I'm gonna take, you know, a third of an Advil. You might feel a little something, you know, of improvement, but it's the medicine's not gonna last.
Right.
So you need to treat to a full dose, the full recommended dose, to really get the result that you're looking for. And you need to come in every 3 to 4 months. The product wears off within 3 to 4 months. So there's a couple different factors, you know, depending on how bad your wrinkles were before you started getting the treatment, which really correlates with how strong the muscles are in that area.
Correct.
And then, you know, how often you're getting it. So someone who already has something called static lines, so those are lines that you can see without any movement, they're going to need to make sure that they're really staying consistent with their treatment. You don't want to push that to every 4 months. You want to stay consistent with every 3 months to make sure that the muscle doesn't have the ability to put that pressure on the collagen layer, which will help your skin then regenerate from the inside out and smooth those lines and wrinkles. And then after you get rid of those static lines and tame down those muscles, then you might be able to stretch a little bit more to that 4-month mark.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love that. We're going to learn a little bit more about that, because I want to ask later on about migraines with Botox.
Yeah.
I want to ask about the jaw. I heard if you have, what is it, lockjaw syndrome or something like that, when you can put it in your jawline and it would help with that and release that tension and that pain. But before we get to that, and we're going to get to that a little bit later, resistance band training. This is something that you can do at home, at the gym, at the park, in 30 seconds or less. Would you like? No, would you like to join?
I'll cheer you on.
She's gonna cheer
How
me
does
on,
that
guys.
sound? Let the experts be the experts.
Because this is Get Fit in 30, guys. So I like to infuse a little bit of fitness in why we do so. So you're gonna place the band between the arches of the feet. Okay, make sure the knees stay bent, butt back is flat, chest is up. I'm gonna show you a side view. As we go down, we're gonna come up and down. Do it again. Up and down.
Good
Can
job.
you see me good? Can you see me good over there? Can you see me? Okay, I can see you too. Up and down, guys. We're gonna go 3 to 4 rounds, 30 to 45 seconds, or 3 to 4 rounds, 10 to 15 reps. In 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you were following along at home. Again, you can get the resistance band at Costco, Amazon, anything like that. And it's not too bad. It is cost efficient. Something that you can find.
And good to travel with, right? That's what you've told me. If I'm on
that is true.
vacation, if I'm traveling for work and I don't have access to a gym, this is something you could do in your hotel room, right?
That is your COO here at Mystique Medical Spa.
I have to work out on the move.
I love this, guys. I love this. But she is right. You can take it to the beach. You can take it to Hawaii, where you're going to be going soon, and all that good stuff.
I'll be taking my bands.
I love that. Now, I heard on the last episode that you had a gift for me because I have a gift for you.
Oh, wow.
Can we do a gift exchange before we go to commercial break?
Absolutely. Well, let me.
Uh-oh.
Mike.
I got to get mine.
You need to wear our merch.
I can't wait. I can't wait to, guys, when I get back from commercial break, I'm going to be wearing that. And she may be wearing this. This is your Strive for Greatness resistance band that you can put above the knees and do some anytime of work, anytime of place. Okay, guys. So, Barb, I can't wait. When we get back, guys, Mike's gonna have this on for you to see over here at Mystique Medical Spa in Fresno, California. Man. Fitting 30 on KSEE 24, noon this Friday with Mystique Medical Spa here in Fresno, California.
I'm Barbara Tryk, the COO of Mystique Medical Spa. Tune in to see all things medical spa, behind the scenes, even some secrets. We'll see you then.
And guys, now we're back. So, you see my merch? Mystique Medical Spa sweatshirt in the house.
It looks good on you.
Thank you, Mama. So now we're talking Botox. We're over here now. She wanted to basically, I had a question about TMJ and migraines, and she said, Mike, over here at Mystique Medical Spa, we actually don't do that, correct?
Yeah.
So, but is that a thing? Do they do Botox for migraines, or like, do they administer it in the temple?
It actually goes into the occipital lobe back here. So that is not an area that we specialize in.
Okay.
A couple reasons. One, everything that we do here is more aesthetic driven.
Gotcha.
Also, we don't take insurance for any of the procedures we do. And if you legitimately have migraines, it's way better for you to go through your insurance for that.
That and your TMJ thing?
Yeah, TMJ. Okay. So there are some positive benefits that aren't for medical purposes from the treatments that we do. For example, I had horrible headaches when I was 21, and one of the providers here said, let's try Botox. And I'm like, I'm 21 years old, why am I gonna get Botox? I didn't have wrinkles. Turns out that I had, like, truly, I didn't have the best time because I had a headache for a good 2 weeks after, but my headaches were so bad that I had gone all the way to Stanford looking for solutions, and they couldn't provide me with any sort of remedy other than taking Advil all the time. And I said, I don't think that that's healthy. So one of the providers here said, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. And long story short, I got it, and I can tell when my Botox is wearing off because my headaches will, it's not migraine, just like tension headache. But yeah, so it has some off-label uses, but we certainly would never tell a patient to come in for any of those reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so today we're talking about Botox in the forehead, it looks like, and they call it the crow's area, correct?
We have crow's feet. She has glabella and forehead marked out. So Megan, one of our lovely lovely providers here. Okay. We have Lena, our office manager.
Lena.
And this is Lena's first time
okay.
getting Botox, and we're doing it live.
Hey, why not?
Yeah,
why not on KSEE 24 at noon on Friday?
So when you asked about pain earlier, we're gonna get a very honest, a very honest reaction of it because Lena's never had it before. Lena's tough though, so we know that she's gonna be good. So what Megan has done is marked out the areas that she's going to inject in. So before she starts with the patient, she already did the assessment before we went live here, and determined how many units that need to be injected in each area. When that happens, Megan then draws up the proper amount of units into her syringes, and at the next before the next injection, maybe we can show them, because we were talking about how small that needle is. And you can see it right now, but it's such a tiny needle. So Megan now is giving a very precise dosing of each area. And Megan, let me know if you need to jump on this other side too.
No.
So
I love that. Guys, this is raw footage right in front of your face.
Yeah, it's a very quick, simple thing.
Yeah.
At one point, I think it was termed the lunchtime treatment, because it takes 5 minutes at the most to actually inject all of the areas. Most of the time that we have here is actually mapping out the treatment, determining what areas are the strongest, have the strongest muscles, and what area needs what dose. And we're very, very serious about our training here. We make sure that our providers are trained at a very expert level. people ask me all the time, who would you go to? You know, who do you see at your office? And I want to make sure I go to the best. And every time I legitimately answer, whoever is available.
Yeah, everyone.
Because we don't let anyone start injecting until we know that they're 100% trained, 110% trained at a very expert level, because this is a medical procedure. And we talked about this on one of the other episodes. People forget that the treatments that happen at a med spa, and people, I hate when people call it a medi spa because it makes it sound like so casual. These are medical procedures, and you need to make sure that your providers are really well trained. So when you have someone that is working out of their house or, you know, going, you know, a sola salon, for example, I mean, they can be, but is that really the best setting for a medical procedure, like where there's hair and nails and everything right next door to you?
Right.
Probably not. You know, you don't want to come into your Botox appointment and be smelling acetone from the nail salon next door. So Mystique is a very lovely place. We're a very professional outfit, and we have, oh, you need to switch heights. Let's switch heights.
But quick question, why is she switching?
Yeah.
I want, how does that feel? How did that feel?
It felt, you have your stings, but it was more of the surprise.
Okay.
But nothing, I mean, I think women are just built tough anyway.
Yes.
You know, they always say that over here at Mystique.
Yeah.
I guess so. But I love that. So there was no pain, it was just the initial point?
Yeah. And
All right.
it was more of the surprise of it, but definitely not, it's not a shot, it's not that like deep injection, it's just more of the surprise and just some light breaths to absorb that.
Yeah,
box
I love
breathing,
that.
box
But
breathing.
again, women are just made stronger, different.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, well with that, next guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of laser hair removal here at Mystique Medical Spa. Right?
Let's talk about the areas that we can treat, though.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to tell them all the areas we can treat, because you were asking about areas that we don't do
My
here
apology.
at Mystique. Yeah. So we are a very big partner with Allergan. Allergan is the company that makes Botox. And I was actually talking to a patient earlier that was asking me about, why are we so expensive? And I said, you know, I'm really glad you asked that. And there are certainly other places in town where you can get Botox for a lesser price. Couple things I want to caution you about. A lot of places use the term Botox because it's like the Kleenex, it's the Q-tip, right? Like, it's a very well branded name. A lot of offices will advertise Botox and actually give you a different product. So there's watch out number one. Number two, Botox, like I said earlier, is the most studied drug, period, right? There's no other neuromodulator that comes close to the scientific research that Botox has behind it. So it is a little bit more expensive at my office than another office because we choose to offer the gold standard for this treatment. So if we're going to compare it to cars, I know how much you love cars.
I do.
Botox is the Lamborghini.
All right.
So you can go get a Chevy. I have nothing against it. I had a Tahoe for a while. You can go get a Honda. You can go get a Toyota. Those are all great vehicles. At the end of the day, though, we want to make sure that we're offering our patients the Lamborghini of treatments, and that's what Botox Cosmetic is. It delivers a very precise, very consistent result every single time, and we have the most amazing support, like I was talking about with training. There's Allergan Medical Institute. We have access to trainers, world-renowned trainers that come out to our office to make sure that our staff is the best of the best. I press you to find someone that's better.
Well, I love that. Well, guys, again, at Mystique Medical Spa, get the Lamborghini experience. When we come back, we have a little bit of removal. See you soon. Fit and 30 on KSEE 24, noon this Friday with Mystique Medical Spa here in Fresno, California.
I'm Barbara Tryk, the COO of Mystique Medical Spa, and tune in to see all things medical spa, behind the scenes, even some secrets. We'll see you then.
Woo!
This is April, our
Hi,
lovely
April.
model, and Dom, who's doing the treatment.
Okay.
So we're wearing these glasses, right?
Yeah.
We're all wearing glasses, not because we want to look cool, but to protect our eyes.
Okay.
And it's very important that, you know, this is a medical grade laser. It's intense. And so, you know, while there is very little risk of an issue because Dom isn't shooting the laser into our eyeballs, but nonetheless, we want to make sure that we are safety focused, safety first.
Right.
I was telling you about how the device pulses both the YAG and the ALEX wavelengths. That's what's happening right now. And then the other tube that is attached to this laser, it's that Zimmer, the coolant tube I was talking about. So there's, how cold is your leg right now? Cold. Yeah, it's cold.
Interesting. So is it burning the follicles? Or
Burning,
like,
I wouldn't say
burning.
burning.
That was probably a bad way to put it. Freezing then?
The air is for the patient's comfort.
Gotcha.
The air is just for the patient's comfort.
Okay.
There's not really a medical benefit to the air other than the patient. You know, it is, the laser delivers a very focused, intense amount of heat. And when that happens, you know, we want to make sure that the treatment is as comfortable for the patient as possible.
How many times does the patient have to get this done until all the hair is removed and they don't have to come back to you?
Good question. It really just depends on how much hair they had and how well they respond to the treatment.
Okay.
The best time to get hair removal is actually when you've been out of the sun. Because the laser picks up on pigment, it doesn't know whether it's hair or whether it's your tan. So we can't turn the laser up as high when you're tan. So our clients that get the best, most effective, fastest treatment, the biggest reduction in the quickest manner, they're pale white and they have black hair.
Is it all ethnicities?
All ethnicities.
All ages?
This laser,
men, women, all that
men,
stuff?
women, all ages. We have, you know, 14-year-olds that come in, and like I was saying earlier, because it's such a hormonal driven thing that, you know, if someone starts getting hair removal at like 16, like when I started getting it, I've needed more treatments than someone who starts getting it maybe when they're 40 after they've gone through most of their hormonal events and they, you know, maybe are done having kids.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And again, there is no pain while you're doing this.
It's you feel something, right?
It's like a rubber band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snap.
It's like a tiny snap of the rubber band, and then how coarse the hair is affects that feeling.
And how long does each procedure usually take? Say, like a spot like this.
Yeah, so you know she's doing her lower legs right now. We block about 15 minutes on the schedule, and that involves you checking in, getting into the room, changing, the treatment occurring, and then you checking out.
So again, somebody can come on their lunch break, you know, right before they pick up the kids, maybe for school.
Oh, easy, yeah.
And get in, get out.
And there's no downtime.
Right.
There's no downtime, which like the Botox we just did too. There's a lot of the procedures that we do here have minimal to no downtime. So hair removal is one of the fastest, easiest ones. You can do multiple areas in a very short amount of time. And then depending on the body area, we'll space those out maybe every 4, 6, or 8 weeks because we want that hair to go through another full cycle. Hair on your face grows at a lot quicker manner than the hair on your body or your legs. So depending on the part of the body, you know, our providers here will make sure that your treatment is timed right for the most effective results.
Now with that too, we were talking about last week, if you're a member and you have a membership, is this one of the amenities that you're able to get with the membership?
Yeah, you know, our members get a really great discount on laser hair removal amongst every other service. Our members get discounts on everything.
What does that typically run?
Well, it depends on the body area.
Okay.
Yeah,
good
it depends on the body area.
So a typical area like this, if you were running this area, what would that run here at Mystique?
About $200 per session.
Okay.
But we sell things in packages to really help bring that cost down. Yeah, the price down for you. And it just gets banked to your account, so you use it whenever you want.
So if you're a member, you have your own account here at Mystique Medical Spa that you're able to use for Botox, facials, filler, anything of that nature, correct?
Anything you want.
Say I wanted a new sweatshirt here at Mystique.
Ooh, this was made just for you.
That's what I heard, guys. It is medium. It's medium.
That's
that's the medium
only.
and the small one. We can't wait to see you again with COO Barbara and her team. See you soon.